Live from KTIV, this is SportsFource Extra.
Welcome back, folks, to another edition of SportsFource Extra. I'm Jason Moeller in Siouxland. We've got a great show in store for you tonight as the regular season is wrapping up for some schools in Siouxland, and for teams, our other teams, they're fighting for postseason position, district championships, and in some cases, to keep their seasons alive. We have the second one of those three to open up our show, as in Carroll, the unstoppable force met the immovable object when top-ranked undefeated Carroll Kemper welcomed third-ranked undefeated Okoboji to town. Now, the winner of this matchup, they claim the 2A District 2 title, and the Knights come out hot. Brock Bading looking to the end zone, and he'll fire it off to Braxton Von Haim for a touchdown on the first drive of the game. Pioneers look to respond. Vanderpool looks downfield, but the Knights defense just too much to handle. Baden Alford brings down the interception. Pioneers take an opportunity as it comes their way. They'll recover a fumble there, looking to build some momentum. However, Michael Mulhern getting feisty on the kick return. He'll take this thing 33 yards, but back in Okoboji territory. Bading calls his own number, drops the shoulder, puts it through to put 6 more on the board for Kemper. Knights take the win in this one, 35-0. Our very own Ellen Hyde was at this game. Ellen, what'd you see in this one?
Jason, the Knights showed us why they've been able to hold on to that top ranking all season long. Despite the Pioneers' best efforts, they were able to easily march down the field on offense, and on defense, they were like a brick wall that the Pioneers just could not break through. Here's what head coach Ryan Steinkamp had to say about tonight's matchup.
I'm really proud of our kids. You know, Okoboji is a heck of a team that, you know, they've had a great season. They have a lot of really good players, good coaches. So it's just a great team effort by our guys. We can't treat each week like a playoff game. Like, our goal is to be better every week. We treat every opponent with a lot of respect. We say everybody's 0-0. That way, we're trying to play at our best each and every week.
And that'll do it for the regular season. Now both teams are still waiting to hear who their postseason matchup will be. Send it back to the studio, Jason.
All right, thank you very much, Ellen. Meanwhile, back here in the Metro, the Sioux City East Black Raiders were looking to keep their district championship hopes alive. In order to do that, the 4th-ranked Black Raiders need to win out. But you can't win out if you don't win tonight. East hosting Council Bluffs Abe Lincoln at Elwood Olson Stadium. We'll pick up East up big in the second quarter, and they'll give this ball off to Mandel Grotkin near the goal line, and the senior finds pay dirt. That makes it 35-0 Black Raiders. Later in the half, Cal Jepson takes the snap, looks downfield, heaves one to Isaiah Grant, and Grant is just pushed out of bounds before finding pay dirt. But don't worry, Grant would get 6 eventually. Check out the quick route from Jepson as Sioux City East runs away with this one, 48-7. Over in the Bluff, 5th-ranked SBL battling Sioux City West. We'll pick up first quarter. Taven Irvin rolls out for West. He'll fire this thing downfield, but this is going to be picked off by Justin Ellers, who's just in time to make that snag, and it's SBL ball. Just a few plays later, Isaiah Jervik slings to Gavin Warren. The senior puts the first 6 points of the game on the board. Later on, SBL sniffing pay dirt. Well, they're going to give it over to Beckett Barros on the end around. He scores easily. SBL waltzes to a 56-0 win. Meanwhile, we had a #1 ranked team in action just down the road as the undefeated top-ranked Westline Wildcats were in Lawton battling the Lawton Bronson Eagles. This game brought to you by Ike Scott from Western Iowa Tech, our Comet camera. We'll pick things up. Easton DeYoung drops back. He'll fire this thing downfield to River Kramer, and Lawton Bronson is a little bit like Missoula, Montana. River is running right through it for the score to build the Westline lead. Later on, Cats give to Evan Hildring. He finds pay dirt. Westline rolls to a 56-6 victory. 4th-ranked West Sioux on the road in a fracas with Galen Catholic. End of the first quarter, Falcons' Blake Wiggins hands off to Dylan Cervantes. Cervantes heads downfield for the score, and the Falcons, they take a 7-point lead on the Jays. We'll go to the second quarter. Jays Grant Arns looking for a pass, and he'll find Drake Knipe. Eventually, here it is, Knipe with the catch. He turns around, able to shake a tackler. Knipe looking like he's going to find pay dirt here, but he'll be brought down. Instead, it'll be Easton Spangler who ends up scoring for the Jays, but they trail by 1. Later on, Falcons with it. Wiggins looking downfield. He'll get it over to Kendron Van Beek on the deep ball. Van Beek books it into the end zone. West Sioux goes on to win this one 31-14. our BVU game breakers. They're bringing to the Storm Lake and Spencer Tigers. They give to Camden Young. He's able to walk into the end zone in their first drive. Then the Tornadoes with it now. Cameron Boyd rolls out, fires, completes the pass to Rylan Richardson, who then goes on a massive run here. However, Richardson would be brought down. That drive would stall. Tornadoes able to make big plays all night, kind of like this one here. Boyd rolls out. Check this. Off the back foot to David William, who makes a nice grab. However, Boyd fires downfield. This pass picked off by Hunter Pearson. Tigers pick up the win 42-7. Let's wrap our first block up with a little rivalry. We all know Sioux County takes their sports seriously, but boy, when MOC Floyd Valley and Sioux Center get together, it always seems like there's just a little bit more at stake than usual. Fifth-ranked Warriors hosting this edition of the Sioux County Showdown here. Straight to the third. Dutchess Carson Carmichael hands off to Dylan Mazdam. Mazdam scores there. We're tied up. Later on, Warriors with the ball. Ezra Hipma calls his own number, finds a little space, gets by a couple defenders, and it's a 7-point lead for Sioux Center. Into the fourth. This is the Dutch with it again, and once again, they'll give it to Mazdam, who again finds pay dirt. But they missed the field goal, so it's a 1-point game here, and here come the Warriors. Himma slings to Jace Bradshaw on the slant. Bradshaw does the rest. Sioux Center wins this one 29-13. Another rivalry in action. We call this the Holy War between Boyden Hull, Rock Valley, and Western Christian. Rock Valley quarterback Caden Van Skeppen fires. This is going to be picked up by Ross Seeger. Wolfpack unable to capitalize, though. I'll tell you what, both teams able to drive the ball, but unable to score for a majority of the first half. However, check this out. Landon DeStichter finds Taden Moret. Moret shakes off a tackler, gets up a nice gain here. That sets up one last play. DeStichter rolls out to right, launches deep. Lane Jacobs wins the jump ball. Western picks up the win in this one, 14-7.
We're the Stanton Mustang cheerleaders, and SportsFource X will be right back.